basically, those are the pieces.
So you guys want to
So I just want to make sure that this is nice and greased up because it makes contact with that part of the sometimes when you want to tighten it up, it wants to tweak one way. You gotta make sure to do it slowly. Keep checking. See if that spins freely. This
it's me.
switch.
It's me, but they were good.
Just feed these right through the collars. This has the key and buzzer. I can show you how that works after we get this installed. Put that right there. And then this piece right here. Just put a little bit of grease on the moving surfaces. And now we got our key lock and everything in there. And the key in buzzer. I'll show you how that works. When you insert the key, there's a little tab that comes off that key lock and presses the key in buzzer, which sends a signal when the car's off that, hey, your key's left in the car, pull it out. And then you have to turn the collar and lock.
Everybody is a big fan of it. Gives you guys at home a chance to see what's going on behind the scenes. A Thai food restaurant, but it's in a ship, and it's split right down the middle, and it's called the Titanic. And immediately he just goes to some kind of defensive thing, like he's an attorney or something, and starts shooting me down. What about like the stripper or something? That attractive, not, they don't have to clothes up, but somebody really pretty. Okay, but I wasn't married to the idea of the stripper, and it wasn't a sexual thing anyway. She didn't have to take her clothes off. I was just thinking, usually they're attractive, and so somebody attractive. Obviously, network TV can't take it off. I don't see where it's a problem.
Yeah, why don't you ask Suzanne what the problem is with that?
No. What is the problem with me coming up with clever ideas? You say they're gimmicks or they're...
Yeah. Novelty, I think, was the word I used.
Give me an example of a novelty.
What's a novelty? Well, in this particular case, you were asking to have a little person do the presentation.
What about a little person? Why is that?
No, it's just you tend to, you go for these sort of mildly, can we say, exploitative sort of approaches where you try to find...
I try not to label people, sir. I don't see how it's a gimmick to have a little person doing this. It's exploitative. What's exploitative about it?
Talked about lifting them up and putting them next to the finger tag so they could read it.
All I was thinking is you could pick them up and put them right on the finger itself, right next to the tag, and it could be easier for them.
And so this is a strategic move.
Yeah. You don't like that idea? Fine. How about somebody that stutters?
Why do we have to do...
Because somebody that stutters is going to repeat the code over and over again, right? You know how they'll never go to the second half of the word? They'll say tomorrow, right? They're trying to say tomorrow, but they go,
we are not doing stuttering. No. This is exactly what I was
Get
talking about
attacked.
during the 200th episode. You guys don't get to see all this stuff that we normally cut out. But this is what I have to deal with. Day in, day out. He requested that we get a blind person to do this because he said that he could feel the numbers.
it's Braille.
That's not Braille. Raised lettering is not Braille.
Well, you read with your fingers.
Okay, that part's true.
I'm a blind person.
Okay.
No, a blind person. Think about it.
Well, they could feel the...
That's right.
Hello?
That's basically Braille anyway. Okay, so you're going to create a sheet, a sign-up sheet for everybody. Give me some names, give me some auditions.
I can do that.
Don't waste my time. I got lots going on. Okay?
Clearly.
I know that's sarcasm. That's fine. Don't take any of the employees that can't read. Half my team can't read, so I don't want them trying to read a fender tag. Okay? It's a waste of my time. And I want to make sure that there's a priest or a nun, a blind person, a little person, and then somebody with, I don't know, what's that one Michael J. Fox has got? No? I'm going to use that.
No, that's going to be edited.
Okay. They can read too.
Yeah. Most of that is going to be completely censored.
The future. The way you see it is said to depend on where you sit. At X-Chair, we think it also gets down to how you sit, which is why our technology is light years ahead. X-Chair has done it again with our groundbreaking LMX technology, providing hours of infinite comfort no matter where in the world you're sitting. By synthesizing the universe's elements, bringing hot, cold, and touch into one extraordinary seating experience. Our mission is to help you discover that every workday can happen with body and mind in an out-of-this-world place of comfort and productivity. X-Chair is charting a new course, helping workers everywhere find comfort as their work worlds zoom back and forth. Even though your work reality may continue to shift, we've got our eye on the future of work, so you can focus on the present. Go to xchair.com and use code FOOTREST22 for a free footrest with every chair purchase. And be sure to order by December 20th to ensure delivery by Christmas. Go to xchair.com now.
Save up to $600 when you pair your Peloton bike, Bike Plus, or Tread with accessories.
Step into your power, Peloton.
It's Peloton's best offer of the season. Visit onepeloton.com.
John. Hey, little brother. Make this December one to remember. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Give the gift of shine to your person, your one, your everything. Introducing the Zoom One collection, exclusively at sales.
Mika Auctions heads to Kansas City. From cherished classics to American muscle. Mika Auctions, Kansas City. Live coverage continues tomorrow at 12 on Motor Trend TV and Motor Trend Plus.
I'm Shorty. My specialty is paint and mud. Each build that we do is like a labor of love. It's my dad's truck. He's an old Vietnam vet. This is where automotive dreams come true. That's a lot of work. I want to make that car feel great. We're helping people relive memories back to life. Oh. Now I want to help your dream come true. What do you hate about Monday? It's not Tuesday.
Whoa.
Because Tuesday's a bitch, it's about Friday. The time has come. If you can't make your mind up, I'm super excited to get started. This is going to be one bitch and Carl. That's the plan, anyway. You guys need like a TV show. This is how magic works around here. Oh my god. And that's what makes us stand out. After I have the ignition tumblers and collars in place, the next item that I install is the steering shaft. I always roll the shaft on a flat surface just to make sure that it's not bent, and then it just slides into place. This is our steering wheel lock gear. Just takes this little cover, so this is the steering shaft bearing. This is the upper part of the collar. This just slides right in. Once you got that pressed into place, it just slides right over. Here's the upper retainer for it. There we go. Just make sure that it's in the slotted area so it doesn't want to come out. Now that piece is just locked right into place. You're lined up. This right here is the feed light. This just feeds all the way through each section of the collar. It's right in there like that. One thing I have to be really careful with on
What if I don't want to help
steering
you?
columns is these collars are they're just aluminum, and I don't want to get any of these screws cross-threaded. So I just take my time, make sure I got everything in the right threads. This right here is an original turn signal switch. This fits right into there. Here is the blinker lever. And the next thing we can put on is the steering wheel itself. You align that slot with the slot inside the steering wheel.
The principle behind this splined area on the steering column is so you can't put the steering wheel on long. Alright? You only have so much adjustment in your tie rod ends. You can only turn them so far. Wheels go in, wheels go out. They basically have to be pointing straight. That steering wheel can't come in like this and go on at 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It's got to go on at 12 o'clock.
Here's another really good example of, this being a really nice original steering wheel. All of these wires are still intact. Everything on the back side, you got both wires coming off. These are your horn pads. You press those, makes your connection, and you honk your horn that way, and this just plugs right into the steering wheel. Just like that. Hold this on. So this is the original steering wheel cap. Just snaps right into place. And that is it for the top end of the steering column. Got our left turn cancel. Let's check our right turn cancel. Boom. Right there.
Now that the steering column is all built out to the steering wheel, that's the upper part of it. The lower doesn't have nearly as many pieces. You've got a collar bearing that supports the steering column itself. You have a lower mounting plate and a lower mounting locating plate that need to go onto it. Then you can put the coupler on it that I mentioned earlier. This coupler is splined with a 12 o'clock position on it that will go onto splines that are actually on the steering gear. That way, when it is all together, you know the steering wheel.
This is the all-new 1971 Roadrunner two-door hardtop. Here's the new generation of trophy winners.
So Justin needed a little bit of help on putting the front bumper on this car. A very unique front bumper. It looks very similar to a 1970 Charger in as much as it loops around the grille and the headlight openings. I'm so excited to see this thing on there.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay,
Oh yeah, you want to go in and do the rock up,
Yeah,
right?
slide this back.
Think smart, right?
Okay. Smarter, not harder?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Alright.
Sometimes.
Pull. So we got to come in a little more. Okay, I'm lined up on my side.
Same here. Yep,
So
good.
easy. So on the 71 to 74s, they use a side bracket. It goes inside of here. So now we'll roll this up into the side bracket. Alright, and you got your tape. Good job.
How's your side doing?
Good.
Okay, is that bracket going under for you?
Yes.
Awesome. This should get us
This should
at our
support it so we can put the front one in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I loved it when it came out. The
Yes.
little bird.
Yeah. And this is the first car they ever did in a three-dimensional emblem like that. With the
It could be
right?
true, right? Now, is this set at height then?
Indeed. I had it. We might have to do a little fine-tuning. Yeah, just up a little bit.
Why don't you tighten yours and then I'll tighten mine? Because mine's a little low, but yours looks really good.
Okay.
So if you tighten yours where it's at right now, I think we can do it.
Yeah. Perfect.
Great. How's that look?
Go down just a little bit. Perfect.
Flash back here. Oh, that's good. Just tighten the lower brackets down.
Once we have this massive front bumper in place, we can install the headlight bezels.
You still like doing this by hand, don't you? I don't blame you. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, I'd rather not strip it.
I agree. I understand.
The next thing that we install is the lower balance panel.
All right, what do we want to set the center one for anchoring, just to kind of give it a little something, something? Yeah. To hold it? All right. Look at that. Is that cool or is that cool? That'll look so great. You need a bolt?
Yep.
There you go. Oh, then you want it like kindness when I dumb old heart. Well,
I just love how well this car has been coming together.
because it came apart nice. It was a nice, it's all the difference in the world between a basket case garbage and a nice car.
Right.
Okay, we're going to put the grill in next, the lower grill. All right, one-man job from here. So putting that grill in, to me, when you look at the front of that car, really finishes it off. Everything about the front end is now complete. You have the grill surround, which I love that look, by the way. Very 1970 Charger.
Smooth.
I love it. Got the grill at the bottom three you have to do from the top.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got to let it down, put the bottom three screws in, but basically we're done with the front end. So now we're going to set it on the ground, roll it out through the middle of the room, and we're going to put the over-the-roof stripes on. Are you excited about that?
Oh, I'm super excited for that.
First set we've ever done at Graveyard Cars.
Yeah, we
Over-the-roof stripe.
We can't mess up on it either.
Sales code? B8X. Let's do it.
Now, did you order 2 sets or just the one?
4.
4.
We've been here before.
You too could get a choice of cards. Match to you. Match to you. Cashback, travel rewards, balance transfer, tons of options. Tons of options. Credit card choices at Experian.com/cards. Make this December one to remember. Together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
I'll remember that chapter of my life forever. We laughed. We cried. We protected that progressive home and auto bundle day and night. We were all of us dazzling. Like knights sworn to protect our kingdom. We knew it wouldn't last forever, but that's what made it
I know
special.
we'll be back tomorrow, right?
Yeah, but it'll never be today again.
I'm Shorty. My specialty is paint and body. Each build that we do is like a labor of love. It's my dad's truck. He's an old Vietnam vet. This is where your automotive dreams come true.
See this? This is my new video, so what will I tell you? Yes, we're gonna make a new